The movie opens in the middle of the ocean, where a helicopter and 3 motorboats carrying a rescue team approached a crash site. It turned out a NASA capsule had had an accident, and the astronaut, Sam, had to be retrieved. They quickly put her on a boat and took her to the hospital. Sometime later, Sam woke up feeling extremely dizzy. As she looked around the room, she was shocked to find a pen floating above a tray. She was about to reach for it, but some people entering the room distracted her. When she looked again, the pen was on the tray. Sam then vomited, and the doctors assured her it was normal. To check on her mental health, they asked her a few questions, and she told them about the pen. The doctors explained that anti-gravity hallucinations were normal too. Sam's hand was swollen but not broken, so she probably just hit it during landing. They wanted to know what happened, so she shared her story. Sam had received some coordinates from Mission Control, and everything seemed to be on track. But then she thought she hit something. Sam believed she fell unconscious during free fall, but she wasn't sure about that either. The doctor said that something had pierced the capsule and broken her helmet. They didn't know what it was, but assumed it was meteorite debris. The particles on her suit were being analyzed for answers. Later, Sam was visited by her husband, Mark, and their daughter, Izzy. However, since she was still in quarantine, she could only talk to them through a glass wall. Her father, William, also came to see her and informed her that the Pentagon was going to join NASA to investigate the crash because they wanted to decode some mysterious frequencies they detected during her re-entry. A government house had been assigned to her so she could recover without reporters bothering her. A doctor interrupted the reunion to take Sam away for more tests. She touched Izzy's hand on the glass and promised to see her soon. When it was finally time for Sam to move, a full convoy took her to the house in the middle of nowhere. Dr. Michelle gave her a tour, explaining that the government bought the land in the 50s for weapon testing, and nowadays it was a house for diplomats. There was a telescope outside so Sam wouldn't miss space. When she tried to use the telescope, she heard a painful screech and started feeling dizzy as she saw visions of strange memories. Michelle told her it was common and comforted her until the noise disappeared. Afterward, Michelle reminded Sam to expect all kinds of symptoms like nosebleeds and hallucinations. She needed to concentrate on recovery if she wanted to get back to work since she would have an assessment test in 2 months. The doctors would come every morning to check on her. After the team left, Sam felt a terrible headache, so she took her temperature, but she had no fever. She also moved her bandage to check on her hand and noticed an awful bruise. Then she started unpacking, but she had to stop when her nose began to bleed. Sam went to the kitchen to get a cloth for her nose and received a video call from her best friend, Val. While they chatted, Sam suddenly froze and stared at the backyard for several seconds. Val kept calling her name until she snapped out of it, and Sam apologized, saying she thought she saw something. After she moved to another room, something moved in the shadows outside. The chat continued, and Val advised Sam to downplay her symptoms so she could get back to work soon. After the video call ended, the lights in the house started flickering, and a loud noise could be heard in another room. Sam went to investigate and found the floor covered with dirt and rainwater. There was a chair on the floor, and the backyard door was open. Sam went outside to use the telescope. She looked around the woods and noticed something moving in the shadows, but it quickly disappeared. With a flashback in hand, she went to the forest and threw a rock at the area where she saw the moving thing, not realizing that the mysterious being was now on the roof of the house. Suddenly, she started hearing the screeching sound and saw the same visions full of lights and people walking in a dark crash site. The next morning, Sam woke up and realized she wasn't wearing the bandage. She also noticed that the bruise was spreading. While she made breakfast, she was shocked to see an egg floating above the counter. Sam poked it and it bobbled in the air. When she grabbed it and let go, it continued to float. However, when the medical team arrived, the egg fell and broke on the counter. The rest of the morning was spent with Sam going through dozens of tests. While exercising, she felt a sudden pain in her foot and claimed it was just a cramp. After the tests were over, Sam lay down with ice on all the sore spots in her body. Michelle apologized for the intensity, but promised all the data they were collecting was very useful for the space program. She asked Sam if she had had any other symptoms, and Sam pretended she had been fine. After the medical team left, Sam called Mark and told him she'd like to go on a family trip after her recovery was done. Mark thought it was a bad idea because he believed Izzy shouldn't see them together if they ended up getting divorced. Sam was hurt and said they were still figuring things out, but Mark pointed out they almost lost her, so things had been hard. She was away for months for training. Then she was out in space, and he knew she'd take another mission as soon as she could. A desperate Sam insisted that they were very important to her and that she wanted Izzy to have the family she didn't have. It was revealed that Izzy was adopted because the couple couldn't have kids. However, Mark didn't think it brought the closure they expected. Izzy interrupted the talk to show her drawing of her family with some space people in the sky. Afterward, Sam went for a walk in the woods and started hearing the painful noise again. She grabbed her head as visions of a search team in a smoky area flooded her mind. When it finally stopped, Sam looked down and was shocked to find a cable under the leaves. She started following it and discovered a rock with a light in it. When she lifted it, she confirmed the rock was fake and there was a camera under it. A worried Sam looked around to find another cable, and following it revealed a second fake rock with a camera. As she started making her way back, she tripped on a tree root and hit her head. Then Sam woke up on her bed with a terrible headache. She touched her hair and found blood. At that moment, she noticed someone outside and was startled by a man entering the room. He said they found her outside with a serious injury, so they brought her in. When Sam asked who they were, she learned that William had come to visit her. He explained that he called a search team when he arrived and found the house empty, scolding her for not resting. Sam asked about the cameras, and William revealed that he hadn't told NASA about all the house details because he didn't expect Sam to go that far. Then he took her downstairs and opened a secret area hidden behind the furniture, confirming that this was a safe house. They went down another set of stairs, while William revealed that this house was built for important people who needed temporary hiding. When the final door opened, they entered a big area with plenty of living quarters. The back room was the central system, which ran on its own power source. William turned on the computer and showed Sam that there were dozens of security cameras surrounding the house. In an emergency, the building shut itself down behind 3 layers of the hardest materials known to man. There was also a defense system, but William doubted she would need it. After they left, the screens started glitching. After William left, Sam checked the state of her hand, noticing that the bruise was reaching her arm now. She took a picture and sent it to Val before taking her medicine. Val replied that she just needed to put ice on the bruise and she would be fine. In the evening, Sam relaxed in the jacuzzi outside while the wind blew quite strongly around her. Suddenly, the wind stopped, and Sam heard some weird noises in the woods. After just 1 second, the wind started blowing again. A worried Sam went back inside and called Mark, but she was sent to voicemail. At that moment, the lights started flickering. So Sam grabbed a flashlight and went to the balcony, but she didn't see anything strange. When she went back inside, the lights went out and a mysterious monster appeared at the door. It took Sam a minute to register what she just saw, and when she checked again, the monster was gone. Then the lights came back, and Sam decided to open the door. She looked around with her flashlight, but didn't find anything this time either. Sam went back inside and made sure to activate the alarm when she locked the door. On her way to the bedroom, the house AI suddenly announced that there had been a breach, so lockdown was initiated. Metal panels raised to block all the doors and windows, leaving Sam locked inside. She immediately tried to make a call, but her phone had no service. After the screeching sound hurt her ears again, Sam heard a noise behind her and turned around, but there was nothing. A growling noise could be heard in the neighboring room, so a terrified Sam went downstairs while the creature ran past her. Hearing it come closer, Sam rushed to the power switches and pressed them all to no avail. The exit doors wouldn't open either. At that moment, the doorknob on the room door started moving, only to stop when Sam pointed the flashlight at it. After some hesitation, she decided to open the door and went out to investigate. Soon, the lights flickered and a plant shook by the window, startling Sam into dropping the flashlight. She quickly picked it up and looked at the plant, only to scream when a creepy hand suddenly touched the glass. Sam ran downstairs and opened the secret entrance, rushing into the bunker area to reach the security cameras. At first, the screens didn't appear to be working, but eventually she found the right switch and turned them on. Sam looked at the area around the house and found the terrifying creature crouching on the grass. However, when the light flickered, it disappeared. Suddenly, Sam was woken up by her phone ringing and she realized she had fallen asleep on the computer desk. She rushed upstairs and found William with his team. She immediately told them there was something wrong with the generator. William confirmed they had detected some blackouts and sent his people to work. Sam insisted that something had entered the house, so William promised to check the security footage. Afterward, the tests began. Michelle looked at the bruising and admitted it didn't look normal, so she would make an appointment for x-rays. Sometime later, Mark and Izzy came to visit Sam. While William spent some time with his granddaughter, Mark and Sam went to the woods to have a private talk. Sam told him she saw a creature that isn't from this world and wondered if she had brought an alien with her when she landed, since her mission was about broadcasting signals into space. Before Mark could respond, they were interrupted by Izzy. Then William and Sam checked the security cameras. At the time Sam saw the monster, the screens started to glitch, but there were no monsters on the grass. William thought she was seeing things because of her stress and reminded her to rest. After William went upstairs, Sam made the computer scan the house, and it detected 9 people, which matched her family and William's team. Izzy and her parents went for a walk in the woods, and Mark actually showed some affection. Suddenly, they heard a weird noise and noticed that Izzy was missing. They desperately started looking for her until Izzy startled them by appearing behind them with a dead bug in her hand. All the bugs in the forest started screeching, and one even crashed into a tree, scaring the family into leaving. The noises got louder as they ran in their shock. Thousands of bugs started flying out of the woods. The family ran to hide in the house and watched in horror how all the bugs landed on the windows to the point that they blocked the sunlight. Moments later, the bugs were gone, and the glass was incredibly sticky. When the couple took a look, they found all the bugs dead outside the windows. A cleaning team soon arrived to take care of the mess, and a NASA officer theorized it was an environmental issue. Sam asked for any updates on the tests they were running on her capsule. However, the labs didn't have the results yet. Mark left with Izzy but promised they would visit her again tonight. Afterward, Sam realized her foot felt strange and took off her shoe, only to discover her toe was bleeding. She rushed to the bathroom and took off her sock to wash her toe, but a closer look revealed that the wound went all the way up to her leg. When she touched her toe, she screamed as the nail came off. After bandaging her foot, Sam put some ice on her bruised arm. The lights then started to flicker, so she pushed a table against the back door in fear. She also searched the internet for weird bug incidents and learned that geomagnetic disturbances may be the cause, which some people connect to UFO sightings and abductions. Pictures in the article showed creatures and people with bruises like hers. Feeling something on her back, Sam ran to the bathroom and looked in the mirror to discover the bruising was on her shoulder blade too. The lights flickered again, so Sam rushed to activate the alarm before running downstairs. Weird noises could already be heard in the other rooms. At that moment, Mark called to inform her he was on his way, and Sam asked him if she was a good mother, leaving Mark confused. As the lights continued to malfunction, the house AI announced another breach followed by lockdown. Sam told Mark that there was something in the house before she heard some noises getting closer. Soon, Mark's voice on the phone became gibberish. Sam was taking the stairs to the bunker when she suddenly felt an unbearable ache in her back that made her fall. Sam rolled down the stairs and landed rather painfully. When she touched her back, her hand found a mysterious gelatinous substance. After noticing that her cell phone was broken, Sam heard the noises upstairs and ran to the computer. She checked all the cameras, yet she couldn't see anyone. Then she scanned the building, and the computer told her there was another person besides her. The screen started glitching as a monster finally appeared inside the house. So, a terrified Sam turned them off. The computer ran another scan and now confirmed 2 more people on the upper floors. Sam tried a few buttons, and the ceiling started ejecting smoke in the corridor. She ran to the next room and found the kitchen, only to hear the noises there. After hiding behind the furniture, Sam saw the reflection of the monster on the oven. Luckily, it didn't see her and moved away. But when she tried to sneak to the door, a second creature came in, and she had to hide again. Sam waited for this one to move too and rushed through the door. Next, Sam hid in one of the bathrooms and blocked the door with furniture. Suddenly, her bruised hand started aching, so she removed the bandage only to discover that her skin was covered in a mysterious substance. The creatures were pounding on the door, so Sam hid in the shower right before they burst in. Noticing a vent, she kicked the lid in and managed to open a panel that let her run between the walls. Outside the house, Mark and Izzy arrived and noticed that the building was in lockdown. Mark tried to call Sam to no avail, so he left the car to investigate. Izzy saw something nearby and ran out on her own. Mark followed her and found her pointing at a light in the forest. Back to Sam, she returned to the corridor and took the stairs, but the monster grabbed her leg and made her fall. After some struggle, she managed to kick its paw off and keep moving. Eventually, she found a ladder and climbed out through a hatch in the forest. As she ran among the trees, more of her wounds started glowing, and she kept hearing the sound of the monsters, but not her family looking for her. On the road near the house, William arrived with a team of armed men. He reminded them that they were dealing with something very intelligent before sending them out. While the soldiers searched the rest of the house, William went to the bunker and found a mess. In the forest, Sam fell on the ground and heard the monsters getting closer, so she begged for mercy. Suddenly, a creature lifted her chin and looked at her with kind eyes as it asked in its language if she could understand it. Sam surprised herself by understanding every word. More creatures appeared as the first one said they missed her. When she asked who they were, the creature said they were her family. Since Sam was still confused, the creature rested its forehead on hers, asking her to remember. The visions from earlier were clearer in Sam's mind now. It turned out she was an alien, and her family crashed on Earth many years ago. A team of soldiers led by William tried to capture them, so the aliens ran away as fast as possible. In the chaos, Sam accidentally separated from the others, so she used a device to camouflage her body. When William found her, she looked like a young child, and that day, he adopted her. Her alien family never stopped looking for her, knowing that the camouflage would die out after a few years, and it was them who pierced her capsule. In the present, Mark and Izzy found Sam surrounded by aliens. Izzy was freaked out by her mom's glowing body, and Sam assured her nobody would hurt her. William interrupted the moment, confirming he had always known what she was. He inspired her to be an astronaut on purpose, and sent her on that specific mission as bait. Now he wanted to capture the aliens as government property, so he called his team. William asked Sam to tell the aliens to surrender, but she refused. When he pulled out his gun, Mark tackled him to the ground and punched him a few times. Meanwhile, Sam's camouflage finally ended, and she revealed her real alien form. The soldiers were coming closer, so Mark told Sam to leave for her own sake. Izzy raised her hand, and Sam touched it with her paw before running away with her family. By the time the soldiers arrived, the aliens were leaving Earth on a very bright spaceship. So, what did you think of the movie? Leave it in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more movie recaps. See you in the next video.